Hello, hello, and welcome to this next game in our full day raising money for Extra Life. My name is Mackenzie DeArmas, Mackenzie Lane BA on Twitter and in chat. I am an associate game designer for Dungeons and Dragons at Wizards of the Coast proper. But for today, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to be your DM as we drag this wonderful crew of incredibly snazzy people through some shenanigans and raise money for a good cause. Before we get started, let's go around and meet our fabulous crew of very, very handsome players. Let's start over. We'll go clockwise, starting from me. Harley, hello.
Hey, so just introduce me and my character, or
just say who you are. If you want to say a little bit about who, like where people can find you, and then just your character name. If you want to do character class, you can do that as well. We'll save character descriptions for once we get into the game proper.
Okay, awesome. My name is Harley. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet at Harley Hero. And today I am playing Leo. And I am an alchemist, so there we are.
Next, let's pop down to Josh. Hello, hello.
Hey, my name is Josh. You can find me on the internet at Joshua M. Simons everywhere. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Today, I'll be playing my favorite high elf bard, Jackson, but most of his friends call him Jackson. Well, he's friends with everybody, so.
Yeah, that's Jax. Sure. I've played with Jax before. He exists. Let's go to the other side of the screen to Dr. B. Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raphael Bocamazzo, better known as Dr. B for long Italian name reasons. And you can find me pretty much everywhere at the Dr. B when I'm not doing work directly for Take This. And I am playing Cedar Stewart, a just delightful cleric who's going to hopefully keep this chaotic gutterball crew alive.
And then last but certainly not least, Justice. Hello.
Hi, I am Justice Armand. I'm on Twitter at Justice Armand. I'm a game designer and producer goblin, and I'm playing Melvin Manyroads, a gnome wizard that I like.
Nice. As previously mentioned by a bunch of other folks, this is a game for charity. That means that the donations will actually affect this game, which is super, super exciting. Let me just go pull up the donation incentives. All the donations during this game, 100% will go to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. The entire goal for the stream, this event total is $5,000, and we are currently sitting at $1,350, I believe. But because donations can affect this game, let's get spicy. So for every $10 donation, you can grant an advantage to a player of your choice or the DM. If you want to specify, please put which person you're giving it to in the add a message section of the donation. At $25, you can grant a potion of greater healing to a player of your choice or the DM. And at $50, you can give a natural 20 to a player of your choice or the DM.
No.
No.
$75, you can grant an automatic long rest to a player of your choice. That means everything automatically refreshes, health back up to full, spell slots back, other resources back immediately, instantly. But because that only favors the players, at $100, it gets stronger. What is it? What's it gonna do? What does stronger mean? You'll find out. We also have one very special milestone goal for the stream, in addition to all the other milestone giveaways that we are doing for today. If we reach half of our goal during this game, which is 2,500, Dustin and Devin will join the table as players. The co-DMs of D4 will, for once, get to sit on the player side of the table, and I will get to wrangle them. And if you've ever seen Forever DMs play, it's gonna be a wild time. So if we reach that goal during the course of the next 2 hours, Dustin and Devin will immediately jump into the story. And we will introduce their characters and whisk them off along this adventure with these wonderful folks.
Oh, let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm personally very excited to watch the illustrious co-DMs of D4 get to sit on the player side and have a ball, because as someone who is also a Forever DM, I know what it's like to just get the chance to run wild. So let's do it. Oh, hey, someone gave me advantage. Thank you so much.
Already?
Is there anything anyone else would like to mention or say before we jump right in?
that we as the players really love the crowd, and we will defer to all of your awesomeness, especially if you will help us live.
Yes.
Did you know that you're looking incredibly good today right now, chat? Like, you should really just like take a moment, give yourselves a round of applause.
We're
and then
mirroring you.
donate to help us.
Or donate to help me. That'd be cool too.
But really us.
But also me.
No, it's fine. Give Mackenzie advantages. She rolls like garbage anyways.
Oh.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua Simons. Anyways, with that ominous note, let's jump right into the world of Malison Heights. There are 2 types of magic in Malison Heights. The first is the mundane kind. This is the kind of magic that evolved from solely being in the hands of illustrious heroes and mages and slipped into common knowledge alongside the invention of gasoline cars, neon lights, and smartphones. This is the kind of magic you make when casting conjuration cantrips alongside your morning coffee or sending a message to an old friend you see across the street. The second is the weird kind. Everyone knows about it, but few speak of it for fear of attracting the attention of the darker things that lurk in the city's shadows. Even fewer denizens are brave enough to dabble in it, and still fewer successfully know how to harness its strangeness. These individuals follow in the footsteps of adventurers long past, though they take on a different form here. High-profile playboys, grizzled detectives, stoic hunters of the supernatural. But despite the city being so large, such individuals inevitably find each other. And it is with a group of such individuals where we begin our adventure tonight, at a little dive bar in downtown Malison Heights, called Reverie's End. Let's go around. I'll go in opposite direction first. Describe what your character looks like as they are sitting in this bar, just as they're hitting the last call, and describe what your character is drinking. We'll start again opposite direction. So we'll start with Justice.
So this is, since this is modern, I would be wearing the I guess the equivalent of a nice long wizard robe looking tailcoat maybe. At the bar, I'm drinking a non-alcoholic, very kind of sour fruit drink, maybe like a virgin apple teeny, and I'm probably reading. And I have a gray cap on, which does not match my outfit.
Awesome. Next, let's go to Dr. B. What's Cedar doing?
Oh, well, Cedar is being nearly 8 feet tall. Cedar is kind of hunched over, trying not to intimidate the poor schmuck who's next to him. And Cedar is just talking his ear off about some of the finer points of mundane magic. It's amazing once you really learn about it and all the things it can help you with. And he brings out his spell book, which is his tome and spell book with it, which is actually his phone. And the mug just looks so small in his hand, being so large, and so is the shield on his back. It just seems to see it's a normal size shield, but it's just so small by comparison. And oh my goodness gracious, just continuing to talk. But you see a light blue skinned bearded furbolg with shaggy hair just kind of towering over anyone who's unfortunate enough to be within earshot.
Let's go over to Josh. Where's Jax?
Jax is probably reclining in a nearby booth, doing one of these things, just swirling a very expensive glass of whiskey. It probably costs like an entire day's wage for the average person in this town. And he's just sitting there chilling. He is much like I am, wearing an elaborate suit with a bow tie. You can see resting on his knee, he has an ornamental cane that he carries with him. And I imagine he's just sitting here, perhaps idly sending via his cell phone, just chatting with somebody, hanging out.
All right. And Harley, what's Leo doing?
Yeah, so Leo is quite an interesting person to look at. They are sitting at the bar, okay? One of their hands is completely covered in galaxy-looking skin. And they have stars on their face. They are in a button-up shirt that looks messy. It's got stains on it, goggle-looking glasses, and they are bothering the bartender. And they're just like, oh, come on, you can make me something that I have not tried before. Come on, something I have not tried. I know, I do this every night, but really, give me something different tonight.
And the bartender sort of sighs and sort of sidles up to you. It's this sort of middle-aged tiefling with pale blue skin. You can see sort of like the beginnings of crow's feet and laugh lines on her face, dark blue hair that's braided down the side of her shoulder with like little opalescent shards almost woven into the braid. Sort of two horns that sort of curl up, and they're chipped and broken. And beneath her sort of loose shirt and ripped jeans, you can see that the faint outline of muscle, what might have once been someone who in their younger days might have been a very active explorer or hunter, but has since, retired to a quiet life. And she, and you would know her as a regular of the bar as Fairflight, sort of leans over and goes, Leo, darling, you've drunk through most of my stock here. I can try mixing up some stuff, but we're going to be getting into the possibly disgusting combinations.
I'm so excited. Surprise me. You can do it.
Have you tried coffee liqueur with orange juice?
I like the way you think. I really do. All right, let's do it.
Yes. Someone told me it tastes like chocolate taffy. Someone told me it tastes like chocolate taffy. I personally don't think it does, but to each their own. And she'll reach under the table and pull out a shot glass and pour a hefty-sized portion of coffee liqueur with a splash of orange juice and slide it across the table to you, and then look over at the rest of you around this sort of dark dive bar lights, or that sort of yellowish incandescent bulb that sort of flickers a little, those dark brown sort of always covered in that slight layer of dust counters with old vintage adverts are sort of plastered on the walls. And Fairflight sort of looks over at the rest of you and goes, so technically I know we're closed as of 2 minutes ago, but does anyone else want a shot of this since I've got the bottles out?
I'm all right, thank you.
I would love to try some. Thank you.
Melvin, do you want like a non-alcoholic version? I can try it with chocolate milk.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Non-alcoholic. Are you mad?
No, I'm having a great day actually.
Right, I'm sure. And I'm just gonna down that shot.
Max never actually had this, like, voice of God popping in. Max never had this, but Max hears it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. So here we go. Voice of God back behind the curtain. So Fairflight pours these shots for Leo and Cedar, and then questions her decision to make a non-alcoholic version of this, and then decides anyways to pour the chocolate milk with the orange juice and give it to Melvin.
Sounds like a delicious combo.
It really does. Sure, it does. And then looks over at Jax. Do you want anything else? Last call. Like actual last call.
Yeah, one more of these, please.
Which one is that one again?
I asked for the most expensive bottle.
I'm running out of expensive bottles for you. I hope you know that.
The second most expensive, then.
Do you ever just try normal liquor?
No, God, no. Yeah.
And she'll lean over to whoever's at the bar. I think it's both Cedar and Leo who are sitting at the bar, and just lean over and go, oh, do you think he'll be able to tell if I just do like a splash of soda water and like shit bourbon?
Well, probably because the soda water adds an effervescent quality to it, and the carbon dioxide really changes up the flavors. And for a connoisseur, which I assume this person is, that they would definitely be able to try up. Oh, fun fact: mixing that chocolate milk that you just did with the orange juice is going to create something that is known as a cement mixer.
Well, poor Melvin's got it in for himself.
I don't think he'll notice, and I like the way you think. Let's try it.
All right. And Fairflight takes cheap bottom shelf stuff, pours it in a glass, and then just sort of gently waves her hand over it. The two of you who are sitting at a bar, you can make me an Arcana check if you would like.
All right.
With a total of 7, I'm still prattling on about all the facts of drinking.
22.
The 22, you recognize the spell she's casting as prestidigitation, changing the flavor of the drink. Just as a little bit of a practical joke. And then drops that off at Jax's table, and then pats Melvin on the shoulder as she walks past and sort of looks at the curdles lingering in the chocolate milk and orange juice mixture and goes, "Did you like it?"
It's like that scene in SpongeBob wherever he tastes Gary's thing and he goes, he's like, it's quite good. Thank you so much. And then like pours it into the nearest trash can.
That's you know what? I'll take that one. That one was on me. Right.
Yeah, I was hoping to try it.
I mean, I could still make you a chocolate milk and orange shot.
All right, let's do it. But
yes.
Can you just put a little bit of alcohol in it?
I can put we can do chocolate milk, coffee liqueur, and orange juice.
I like you. See, this is why I come back every night.
It's good. It's good. It's quiet. Quite like it. As she is making this frankly horrid shot, you hear the faint tinkling of the door, and Fairflight doesn't look up. As she just sort of waves off, like, "Sorry, we closed. We had last call like 15 minutes ago." But any of you who do turn around see 3 figures sort of stride in. The first is this pale white, almost alabaster skinned elf with like dark spattering of freckles, where in the light it almost has that oil slick kind of iridescence, sort of shimmering with purples and greens. Behind him are 2 other figures, a shorter satyr with dark brown skin and sort of curly hair, 2 horns sort of sticking up, and on the other side another elven figure, but this one is almost with fire red skin, with hair that seems to be licking up the back of their head, curling into white hot flames. All of them are kind of dressed very similarly with leather jackets, ripped jeans, boots. The leader of this group, the alabaster elf, you notice their jacket, while it has one sleeve intact, the other side, the left side, that sleeve is missing to showcase this intricate series of emerald green tattoos spiraling up his forearm and upper arm in this pattern of vines dotted with what looks like moths or some other kind of winged insect. You can see the 2 following, so the fire genasi and the satyr sort of position themselves by the door, while the elf sort of walks up and leans over onto the bar, and just quietly says, "Right, now is that really any way to treat me? An old friend?"
Immediate insight check. Just, do I know who this is? I know a lot of people in town.
You do know a lot of people. Anyone who would like to make an insight check, or if you want to do another check to try and gauge a situation, if you want to argue a different skill, go for it. As long as you're able to argue it, I may give it to you.
I want to do an insight as well.
Okay.
12 from me, nothing incredible.
From me here. Oh, I'm rolling really well. 25.
Oh, wow.
May I try and figure out if there's any sort of historical or arcane symbolism behind those tattoos that are just so fascinating?
Yes, you 100% may. What skill do you want to use?
I want to try and I'm going to use Arcana.
Okay.
Because, gosh, those look neat.
Melvin, did you want to use anything?
I kind of want to size them up.
Okay.
Like, would that be like maybe an investigation check? See like what kind of profession they would have or something like that?
I don't think investigation would work, because that would be like unless you really want to get up close to them and like physically look at like their jackets and really scout that out, which you can.
That wouldn't be out of character for Melvin. So yeah, maybe I hop down from my bar stool, which is now taller than me.
Mhm.
and walk over there and kind of look up at them and
All right.
politely say hello, and then begin examining their
Okay.
clothing.
All right, so we will resolve in the order of everyone rolled. Jax, you sort of gauge them. With a 12, you don't get anything incredibly nuanced. You do notice that the leader of this group who came in, that alabaster elf, sort of has a familiar swagger that you yourself have carried. That sort of, I'm hot shit and I know it. You also get that he's not exactly lying when he's addressing the bartender as an old friend, but you can't really gauge anything beyond that.
You're too poor for me to care, frankly.
I love Jax. Jax is great. Jax is a wonderful character. Leo, with your 25, you sort of scanning the situation, you clock the situation instantly as danger. It's like those spidey senses sort of kick in of the way they sort of approach in, the way they ignore the bartender saying last call, the way there are two of them positioned by the door front, just sort of waiting there, even as one of these folks sort of goes up and starts needling them. And the way this elf just, even though they're casually leaning on the bar, their posture has that tenseness of being prepared to spring into action at any moment. You clock as they want something, and they're not afraid to get to fight to get it. Cedar, did you roll Arcana or History? I forgot.
Arcana.
Arcana. With your Arcana check, you do looking at those tattoos, and you get a really good view of them because this person has gone right up next to the bar and leaned on the table, like right next to you with that arm fully exposed.
Totally not hiding it.
Oh,
Really
not hiding it in the slightest.
Just gawking.
Yeah, and that's fine because this individual isn't hiding their tattoo in the slightest. You can tell they ripped off the sleeve of their jacket so that this tattoo is visible. And you look at it, and you just sort of, the patterning and the moth symbols, they give you very fey vibes. That sort of that iridescent green and the patterning of the death moth, this is very much a fey tattoo or an attachment or an allegiance to a fey individual. It is very powerful. It is powerful magic, and it does symbolize allegiance to something else. With the 16, you have seen similar patterning around the city before, in correlation to a certain phenomenon that's known as the neon market. It's a night market that just sort of appears in random spots around the town. It's a fancy arcade night market where there's good food and performances, and it's a great time.
Okay. Oh, did you get that at fading into the background at the neon market?
This person looks over their shoulder at you, and just sort of, in a way, yeah. Have you been?
Well, I've heard about it, but I've never actually been there. It's a fascinating place.
Yeah.
I'm told.
Yeah, real funny. Blue and you can see this person gesturing to the tiefling, to Fairflight. Yeah, we used to go way back. We visited that place all the time. As this conversation is going, Melvin, what did you roll, and how are you investigating this person?
So I rolled a 21.
Whew!
I have walked up. You said that they were wearing like a coat, was it? I think Melvin is very much a traveler and likes to know where people come from. So he'd probably be looking at the bottom of their boots and looking at their clothing and probably asking questions like, "Ooh, where did you get this? This is very nice. I've seen silk like this, blah, 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 blah."
Yeah, you can sort of look as you're sort of looking at the two who are positioned by the door. They both have sort of leathers on. They look almost like motorcycle leathers or other travel leathers. they looking at their boots or their shoes because realizing one is a satyr, one is just walking around bare hoofed.
Oh, that's right.
You can tell like they have that scent of like gasoline and asphalt to them. There is like with the 21, you can also get that sense of when someone has walked through a very crowded like fair or market, the kind of debris of like food that's been littered on the ground, cigarettes, like busted cigarettes that have been stomped on, that sort of feeling. But as this person sort of looks over and is talking to Cedar and then looks back over at Fairflight turns around and her expression immediately just drops and she just goes, nope, no, you all get out. Go. I told you we're not open. We did last call 15 minutes ago. Get out.
Leo is going to down that nasty chocolate milk thing. And
Go for it.
just like, oh, and then, oh, that was terrible. And then walks right up to them. Say, what's your problem?
Are you going up to the elf or the two that Melvin is inspecting?
The elf.
Well, sorry, I was just trying to talk to an old friend of mine.
Yeah, but she said to get out. So I'm a little confused here. I've also had a little bit to drink, but I'm still kind of confused.
Yeah, I know the alcohol would do that to you. Look, I just really wanted to talk to Blue over here. We haven't caught up in a while and, you know, I'm interested. See what's going on in her life.
Well, I believe she said that she would like to be left alone.
Yeah, exactly. She kind of said get out again. Yeah.
And then you see like Fairfight looking back around like, yeah, like, do I need to put like a no traitors sign in neon on the front door to keep you out? Can you not read?
See,
and
she's been pretty clear, really. So you know, maybe you should just drink one of those chocolate milk things. It's pretty disgusting. Gag a
thought they
little
were
and get
kinda
out.
neat.
Ew.
I'm lactose intolerant, so
Oh, don't
no,
drink those then.
ain't gonna happen.
All right, then just leave. Yeah.
Look, Blue, I really appreciate the intervention of your patrons, friends, whatever the hell you've got going on here. It's great. It's wonderful. This bar is lives up to whatever shitty dreams you had. So let's make this simple. Give me the thing, and we don't level the bar to the ground.
I'm bored, but suddenly intrigued from my booth in the corner. I would like to look up from my mobile device for long enough to just cast vicious mockery at the elf. And I'm just gonna say, come on, you prick. She said to leave. Get out of here.
And with that, roll initiative, everyone.
Good thing I'm right in front of the bad
They
guys.
need to make a wisdom saving throw, though.
Awesome. Ooh, that's not great.
What's the
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Cool. That will fail. They take 7 psychic damage.
Hell yeah, they do. Oh man. Hold on.
It has, and they have disadvantage on their attack rolls before the end of its next turn.
Oh, well, luckily for me, I've gotten a bunch of advantages from chat.
Good. Burn through those.
God damn it. Burn through them right now.
All right, let me actually get all these up and write all these out. So we've got, I have to actually keep track of everyone's hit points. Yeah. Alrighty, and I have to also roll initiative for these mother huggers. Alrighty.
Who doesn't hug their moms?
These folks
These
don't.
people.
They suck. They are terrible people. We'll just have them all go at the same turn. That was cocked. That's a natural one. All right, they're going at the bottom of initiative. Easy for me. All right. Going around the table. Higher than 20.
I did. I got a 22.
My God.
All right. 50 to 20.
19.
16.
All right.
17.
Oh,
So it's Jax, Cedar. Oh God, Leo, and then literally everyone else. All right, awesome. So we'll say Vicious Mockery goes off before combat starts. You said 7 psychic damage.
Yes, please.
Oh, I should roll for Fair Flight. She does stuff.
yeah. I like her a lot.
Fair Flight also goes with pretty much everyone else, actually. Literally all the PCs go, and then all of the NPCs go. All right, that means top of initiative. Melvin, it is up to you.
Oh gosh. Okay, and they look hostile. Like these people right in front of me, they're not gonna let me back away.
They look like the way they're standing in front of the door, as the Vicious Mockery goes off, they immediately shift to block the exit.
Okay, yeah. So I am going to kick my heels and cast a Sheridan Stride. It's a bonus
Ooh.
action. This is a new one. So this says that so I won't provoke opportunity attacks by moving. My movement speed is going to go up by 20, so that'll mean I have a 45 walking speed. And then when I move within 5 feet of a creature or an object that isn't being worn or carried, they're going to take 1d4 fire damage. So I would like to cast this and then move far away from these people because I'm a wizard.
That's so fair.
So will they take fire damage since I'm standing in front of them when I click my heels?
Yes, they will. Do I make a save or is it just damage? I can't hear you, Justice.
Oh, I muted myself. Sorry. It doesn't say there's a save, so I think they
Okay.
just take the 1d6, and I rolled
yeah.
a 4.
Okay. As I
s-
do math in my head.
So I say something like, "I'm so sorry, excuse me," and I begin to step back, and there are just these flaming little. I'm like a size 2 child's foot size, so there's these little pitter pattering shoes, and then I still have my action. So
Yes, you do.
I would like to run over to my my very cool-headed friend Jax and to hang out and possibly use them as a human shield.
Okay.
And as I run away, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the satyr.
On the satyr. All right. Roll me
Yes.
that attack roll.
Okay. I'm probably gonna use my advantage, but we'll find out. Okay, I got a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Oh, 15 will hit?
Yeah.
Yay.
You
Okay.
chose the what you chose. You may have chosen the squishier one.
Yay. Okay, so they take 4 cold damage.
Heck
And then
yeah.
I believe that their speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Yes.
And I'm going to stay a good 5 feet away from Jack. So I'm going to stand next to the side of the booth so that I don't
Excellent.
accidentally burn you.
Excellent. I don't normally reveal hit points, but I do want you to know the satyr has 69 hit points in the left. And I just
Nice.
I just need that to be
Nice.
I need that to be said. I
Nice.
can't keep it in.
Nice.
All right, Jax, it is your turn.
Watching this development, I'm just going to down the last of whatever that was in my glass. I was not a huge fan of it. And then I'm going to take the glass and I'm going to toss it at the ground, kind of basically at where the door is, casting shatter as it splinters into little shards of crystal and glass.
All right.
So the 2 individuals there in the door need to make Constitution saving throws.
2 of them need to make Constitution saving throws. They can certainly do that. You do hear from Fairplight, you owe me a new glass.
It was a shitty drink.
Yes, well, you're not exactly the best person.
I never
Okay.
claimed to be.
In that very friendly, teasing, friend, that way of, you're not the best person, but I still quite like you. They both rolled like fucking Garbo.
I said
So,
what I said.
so that's that's not great. That's 8 and a 7.
Well, they are both going to take 21 points of thunder damage as this glass shatters and they hear ringing in their ears.
All right.
I rolled almost max damage on that.
Yeah, that's really good. I have to break out my calculator. All right. And then, okay. Woo, all right. Awesome. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'll just look over at Melvin and say, well done. And just
I'm here
pocket my-
often.
just pocket my cellular device and just take a moment, gather in my surroundings, and then I will actually give a bardic inspiration. As I'll just be like, oh, Leo, why don't you kick their ass? You have a 1d8 inspiration.
Me.
That is excellent.
Yes, you.
Thank you.
All right. Up next is Cedar with Leo on deck.
So how close together are all three of our new enemies?
So the elf is like right next to you.
Mhm.
And then the other two are at the front of the bar, so they're about like 20 feet away from you.
Hey, perfect. Perfect. Well, I just look at them, smile, and cast fairy fire on all of them.
Okay. Do I make a save?
You do. You make a dexterity save, DC 16.
DC. Ooh, that's a high deck save.
Got a high wisdom.
We love clerics. Hey, don't roll like shit, okay? Okay, all right. So that is... Oof. I don't think any of these pass, because that is a 14,
Oh, that's nice.
a 12,
Yeah.
and an 8.
So all of them are now outlined in a nice purple light that sheds dim light, and everybody can see them really easily for their attacks and gets advantage on all attacks.
Yes, they do. That's concentration, correct?
It is.
All right.
It
Cool.
sure is. And
Fun.
I've got my shield all ready now to defend.
Okay,
Ready. Good to go.
Leo, you're up.
All right. So where am I in this? whole
You
thing?
are, I'll say, you are on the opposite side of Cedar. So it's Elf, Cedar, Leo. And then behind you, about 20 feet back, are the other two. And then in the corner of the bar are Jax and Melvin.
Oh, the other two are behind me.
Yes.
Okay. Can I turn around?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. I'm going to turn around and I want to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew
Ooh.
at them.
God, I love these new spells. They're so good.
All right.
All right. What do I gotta fail? What am I going to fail? Just let me know.
A dexterity saving throw, and it's
Oh, I'm so good at those.
DC 14.
I'm so great at those. All right. Okay. One of them passes with a natural 19.
Dang it.
So we'll say that the satyr passes, but the fire genasi does not. With a I don't think any amount of me looking at their sheets is going to make this 9 on the die pass.
Okay, so basically what happens is Leo just all of a sudden throws like this acid at them, turns around and throws acid at them, and they take 2d4 acid damage. So they take 2d4 acid damage at the start of each turn. This,
Okay.
satyr does.
If the satyr succeeded, the fire genasi.
I'm sorry, the fire
Yeah.
genasi.
All right, cool. So
Yeah.
2d4 acid. Awesome.
And,
So
and that will be it for my turn. So
Cool.
Yep, there we go.
so it's Fairflight's turn. Fairflight is going to just sort of duck behind the bar and sort of taps her shoulder, and you can see the sort of shimmering, the shimmer of blue and silver magic sort of erupt across her form as she casts mage armor on herself. Because no. And just sort of, you can see her trying to reach beneath the bar for possibly like a bar knife or a piece of broken glass, something that she can use to chuck at these folks. Now it's literally everyone else. So. Oh, good. So the elf is going to sort of look over at Jax and just very disappointedly narrow his eyes, and you can see that the tattoos along his arm, start to like pulse, just boof, 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 and each of the moths that are embedded within that tattoo light up with this dark purple fire. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, Jax.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
how rude. Yeah, that's all right. 11. What happens?
Okay. Well, you don't take much damage. You take 7 points of psychic damage, but you are stunned until this elf's next turn. And with that, the elf is going to sort of leap up over the bar to get on the other side where Fairflight is. That means that Cedar, you do get an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Oh, I would very much like to.
Go for it.
Yep. Well, neither one of those are particularly great. Oh dear. That's a 12.
That is not enough to hit. You swing wide as this elf very nimbly leaps over the bar. You can see the shattering of glass as their feet sort of kick one of the bottles and liquor splashes everywhere. From behind, the fire genasi is going to take their turn. They're first going to take that acid damage. Would you like to roll that damage, Leo, or should I?
It's 2d4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
roll it.
Go roll for it.
All right. D4s are my favorite, so let's do it. Okay.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Let's see, 5 points of acid damage.
5 points. Awesome. So it takes. Oh no! I have to do math. No! I don't like math. Okay, cool. So you see, as this acid sort of starts to like burn at this fire genasi, you can see some of those flames sort of flare up, and some of its wounds start to reheal as it pulls out like this baseball bat that is studded with these silver nails, and it's going to go up and make 2 attacks, one at Cedar and one at Leo. Oh, cool. So I'm just going through all my cool things I get. I have
No. Ignore those.
I have 2 advantages. I'll save them.
Well, are you attacking me first?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is roll a disadvantage then, because as Cedar sees this person coming, Cedar kind of ducks a little bit, poof, and there's a big bright light in their face that gives them warding flare.
Ooh, hell yeah. All right. Okay. Does a 15 hit?
Oh God, no.
Excellent. So the first swing of this studded baseball bat goes wide. The second swing, you can see the fire genasi grits their teeth and goes to swing at Leo.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, yep.
All right. So they're using 2 hands because they're feeling spicy tonight.
It's the acid.
So that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage plus.
Oh, no.
Oh, that could have been worse. 15 points of force damage.
So 15 of piercing and 15 of force.
Force, yes.
All right.
And then as soon as that swing hits, you can see these as he swings and you feel those nails sort of bat into you with the supernatural force. There is almost a shimmer and those flames sort of flicker as this person teleports to the other side of the bar to stand behind Fairflight.
Oh, Jesus. That hurt, but okay.
And then the other one, the satyr, is going to. Oh no. Oh no. I just whoops. Okay, cool. That's fun. That's fun. Cool. I'm going to need, I think Leo's going to be out of this range, but I am going to need Cedar, Melvin, and Jax to all make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Is this against magic?
It is against magic.
Wait, I don't think I have that anyway.
Okay. It is against magic.
I might
that
use my
helps.
advantage.
It is also against potentially being knocked prone or being moved.
I'm going to use my advantage.
Okay.
And I am making this as well, yes?
Yes.
It's not to be charmed, is it?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, then just a straight roll. But it's a natural 19, so
Ooh, okay, okay.
many.
My advantage
Although
has been
I'm
used.
stunned.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you are stunned. Oh wait, no. Then this'll you'll Constitution saving throws I don't think are affected by stun, so you're fine.
You're correct. You're correct.
Yes. So this is against everyone but Leo. Cedar, what did you get?
17.
Cool. All right. So this only affects poor Melvin.
oh, wait.
Melvin.
I got
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a 19
Okay.
after my advantage. Originally, I did not do very well.
All right. In that case, then, you see this satyr sort of blink and then blow across their palm, and you see this purplish green like moth just sort of flutter out to around near where Jax and Melvin is, and all of a sudden it and then sucks in as you feel this cacophonous force just rip at you. None of you are knocked prone or moved, but you do still take some damage. Oh, I rolled like I was about to say I'm rolling like garbage, but then I did see one of the dice. I'm not actually rolling that garbage. 10,
Dang it.
8. That is 19 halved to 8 points of force damage from the satyrs implode.
Ow.
And with that, we're back up to the top of the round. Melvin.
I turn towards Jax and I say, when you're done, call 911. And then I begin to jog back around the room. Oh, I need to make a Constitution check because I just got hurt to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, so I made it.
Oh.
So I still have my stride. So I'm going to jog about. So I have 45 movement. Can I run past every one of them and get back to Jax?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
so
you can.
so
This is great.
I'm like,
Please Sonic run around the bar.
yeah. I as I run, I go fire, 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 and I'm just leaving this trail of burning steps across the whole thing, and I step on each of their feet as I run past them, so they take the 1d6, which will be 5 for damage for each of them.
For all of them. All right.
And then do I actually leave the ground flaming? Because if so, that will make the next spell I would like to cast easier.
I will say there's a little bit of singe. The wood floors of the bar are sort of treated to be a little bit fire resistant, but
Okay.
because the implode did shatter a bit of the bar, there are some exposed bits of wood, so those have remained on fire as you have made your lap around the bar.
Okay, I would like to get back to Jax, and I go,
Okay.
and I point at a bit of fire that is the closest to the most enemies. I believe the satyr is still next to it wasn't the elf, it was the
satyr is currently standing by themselves. The fire genasi and the elf are essentially flanking Fairflight.
Can I cast pyrotechnics and get them with the fireworks?
Yes, you will also get Fairflight.
Hmm.
Unless you can specifically choose to avoid targeting Fairflight.
I can't, but it's called friendly fire. So it's very friendly here. And I think it's worth it in this case. I say, close your eyes. And then I cast pyrotechnics on it.
All right. What do I got to roll?
So it says you'll make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
My DC for spell saves is 15.
Okay.
And on a failure, they are blinded until the end of my next turn.
Sweet. All right.
And then, so there's just this beautiful blast of fireworks that comes out of the fire. I say, I'm sorry about your bar, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool. For funsies, I'm gonna use one of my advantages for the elf. Cool. Okay, so one of those. So fair flight saves with a natural 15 on the die.
Yay.
The fire genasi fails. Let's see if the advantage for the elf. I just dropped the die. It's all the way under my table now.
Right,
Never
it's a
mind.
Fire genasi. Probably should avoid fire spells.
That's fine.
well.
They're still taking the damage. Because I forgot to calculate it, so it doesn't matter. The elf also fails. So
Yay.
yep. The elf is not happy with how this has gone down. Jack, anything else? Or is it next is Jax?
No, that's it. I say, Jax, did you see that? Did you see that?
Ugh.
Your turn, Jax. What's up?
I'm stunned, so I
Cool.
sit here looking beautiful.
Goodbye, Jax. Next up is Cedar.
Oh, well, see, and I did barely pass to maintain concentration. So the elf is went out of range. There's the satyr, and then
No, the elf is still technically within range because technically 5 feet away across the bar is still that you can still smack him. The fire genasi is a little bit out of range for you.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the satyr,
Okay,
and
satyr's 20 feet behind you.
That's fine. That's why we cast Scorching Ray.
Okay,
Or excuse me, not Sacred Flame, not Scorching Ray.
cool.
So that is a DC 16 Dex save.
DC 16 dex save for the satyr. God, they have great like intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves, but anything else, nah, they can't save for nothing. They can't save for nothing. Roll damage.
13.
Woo! All right. This satyr is not looking happy. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Leo, you are up with literally everyone else on deck.
Okay, how far away is everyone from me?
So the satyr is 20 feet behind you. Right in front of you is Fairflight, and then 5 feet diagonal to the left is the elf, and then 5 feet diagonal to the right is the fire genasi.
Where's Cedar or
Cedar is 5 feet directly to the other side of you.
Okay, so is he close enough to touch?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I would like to cast guidance on Cedar. So just touch him and say, "Here you go. Good luck."
I will note guidance only works on ability checks.
Oh, right, you're right. Okay,
Yes.
never mind. Okay, so
No
then
worries.
I would like to do let's see. One moment here. Okay.
Yep.
20 feet away, right?
The satyr is 20 feet behind you, correct?
Okay, I want to get out my crossbow and do a crossbow attack at the 20 feet away.
Yes, you will get advantage because of Cedar's fairy fire.
Yes. Okay.
Fairy Fire is
Okay.
awesome.
Fairy fire is so good. Fairy fire is so good.
Okay, 23.
That will hit.
All right. And that is 4 points of piercing damage.
That look with how this satyr is looking, that ain't nothing. That's still pretty good.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Cool. In that case, we'll just roll off for these two. Let me actually choose appropriate die so I know which one is which. Okay. So. All right. Cool. Right. So. Those of you watching the three sort of grouped up in the bar, you see the elf sort of reach and try and grab something on Fairflight's person. Fairflight is able to dodge, but moving out of the way pushes her right up against the fire genasi, and the fire genasi is able to pull one of those opalescent shards from her hair and yank it out, leaving that bit of dark blue hair sort of singed. They both rolled 19s for that. Yeah. And then the elf sort of turns around and makes direct eye contact with Melvin, despite being blinded.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Goes, right. That's just right. We got what we wanted. Folks, move out. And both of them vault over the bar. That is going to mean Leo and Cedar, you do get attacks of opportunity.
Darn right.
Yeah, let's do it.
And the satyr is going to hold open the door.
Oh, I'm swinging for the cheap seats on this one.
All right.
That's a dirty 20.
Heck yeah, you hit. Are you hitting the elf or the genasi?
Which one looks more hurt?
Honestly, they look about the same.
All right.
Actually, wait, hold on. Roll me your 2d4 acid again,
Oh, right. All right.
Leo, because that will make the genasi look worse.
4. Full damage there.
4 damage. Yep. So the genasi looks worse. Leo, you can also make an attack of opportunity.
Okay, can I use my dagger for that? Just try and swipe at him.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, and then I can add my bardic inspiration to hit. Can I?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. 18.
18 will hit.
Yes. Okay, and then that's 3 damage. So I just a little swipe there.
That is not nothing. Cedar, what damage did you roll?
I rolled 8 more damage to whoever looks more hurt.
Woo! Ooh, that's a lot. So yep. 8, 5, yeah, 50.
And Cedar being so big, it's just like a slow one-handed arc with the mace.
Oof, yep. And and they run out, and then you could see the fire genasi with this opalescent shard in their hand sort of look around, and again, despite blindness, make direct eye contact with Cedar and Leo at the bar, and then teleports. This is a spell if anyone would like to potentially counterspell.
Looking right now.
Yes, I would love to counterspell that. I do believe my stun has worn off at this point.
The stun would have worn off. You will need to roll for it.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't I? It's just straight intelligence that I add to that.
No, it's your
charisma.
spell casting. It's your spell casting.
Okay, all right. Do I get proficiency on it or no?
No.
Okay, yeah. Not as good as I would have liked. It's only. Actually, I don't think it'll succeed on anything. It's a 12.
That will not work because they cast Dimension Door, and you see this river of purple shadow tinged with green open up behind them, and they grab their elf friend and run out. The satyr standing by the door looks at the door they were holding open and just sighs and walks through the door.
I would recognize the spell, though, as someone who can cast it, yes?
Yeah, you can recognize Dimension Door, yeah.
Very good.
They take one object and one person. And Fairflight peeks over the bar and just swears. If anyone speaks Sylvan, you understand the swear. It's a very bad swear. She's not happy.
They all left, right?
Yeah, they've all left. Combat is technically over, unless y'all want to start running.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going after one of them.
Can I get a drink first? Just another
Yeah,
one?
sure thing. Do you want context or are you just running?
I'm going to sprint out the door as well.
I hearing that, I stop. Yes, please. That would have been impulsive of me. I apologize. That was
All right. Does anyone
the
else
most
want
helpful
context or are we all going?
I'm just really sorry.
No, you're fine. I kind of maybe expected it. I just was hoping maybe I got like a couple more years before that shenanigans went down.
I'm just gonna go behind the bar and grab a bottle and then
Yeah,
sit
no,
down
that's
at the
fair.
bar.
That's so fair. You are so valid. Right. So, considering they are running, long story short, You all have heard of the night market that sort of pops around town sometimes, yes?
Oh,
Yes, yes.
absolutely.
there a
Fascinating
few
concept, the
times.
night market.
Yes. So, we'll give you the abbreviated history lesson because I know some of you don't care, looks pointedly at Jax, and some of you really want to run.
I'm on the street. Do I see them running anywhere?
Roll me a perception check.
We can't use my passive perception?
No, you are actively looking.
Oh.
Okay, but I'm actively looking with my passive.
No, that's not how it works.
So 15.
Okay, we'll get to what you see in a second. Some of you don't care. Never mind, he's gone. All right. So I know some of you recognize the tattoos.
Mhm.
They're from the night market, which is formerly known as the Night Garden. Long story short, sect of the Sealy Court sort of broke away, or the sect of the Unsealy Court broke away from the normal Fae shenanigans, and originally created the Night Garden as a place to feed off mortals' nightmares and fear, and generally cause a bunch of chaos. Helped seal it away. I'm guessing they're mad at me, and they needed one of those things to undo the shit we did.
What are these things?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
well, that one was the special one. The rest of these are just decorations. Not sure. They kind of showed up when we sealed away the bad shit.
Oh, they were a natural outcropping of your hair as you sealed away
No,
some
these are
sort of-
just a bunch of shitty plastic jewels I like to bead in my hair to disguise the one important piece of stuff that I have to carry on my person.
Wait, so did he take it? I didn't notice, did I?
Yep, they took it.
Shit.
Yep.
Hmm.
So we should probably get that back.
Okay, well, let's run.
Do you have any idea where they might be headed?
The Night Garden, assuming.
Can you tell us where that is?
That's the thing about the Night Garden. It sort of shows up wherever the hell it wants.
Ah.
So best bet, go down to the subway station that's like to the left a couple blocks. And if you think hard enough, you should end up there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's how
Do you-
Fae shit works.
Do you need any healing? Are you okay?
No, I'm good actually. I didn't take a single hit.
Oh, just me then. Okay. You know
Yes.
what?
Too.
I guess I'm getting a little old, but Alright.
She will sort of reach into the bar and slide 2 shot glasses filled with red liquid. Just go drink those.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you kindly.
Those
No,
are
no,
regular healing
me.
potions. So those are roll 2d4 plus 2, you get your hit points back.
Okay.
Melvin, you can also get one as well
Oh, okay.
if you need one.
Oh, neat.
Jax left, so Jax gets nothing.
What's up, full health?
Jax, as you are running down the street, you with the 15, you do see the satyr just sort of hands in his pocket, just sort of walking off, kind of like grumbling, like fucking left me again. Like, I mean, really, they know only you can take 2 of us with the dimension door, but they can't. And then you do also see sort of poking around a couple blocks down among the boarded up slats of a subway station, a Blackford tabaxi in a long trench coat, and a rather nervous looking half elf with sort of dark hair, clutching a notepad, just sort of peering over the tabaxi's shoulder.
Okay, how busy are the streets right now? Is there a lot of
It's
people
like
or just
it's
the
like
one?
2 a.m., so it's kind of empty.
All right, I will wave my hands at my compatriots. I've worked with them before. I'll be like, oh, hey, that one, stop him. And I'm going to cast lightning bolt at the guy walking away.
Sure. Go. Yeah. What do I have to roll?
That's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
Yeah. Nah, it's a fail.
Cool, let me roll some damage really quick.
Jax is just getting into some shenanigans.
That is the story of my life. Okay, all right. All right, we got 12, 19, 21, 31 points of lightning damage to, you said that was the satyr?
The satyr.
All right, I think I have very clearly marked the target whom I need assistance taking out.
You've marked the target as the target falls unconscious to the sidewalk.
No, never mind, we're good. And I'll jog over to the satyr.
The satyr is poof, face down, smells like ozone. The other three of you can poke your head out of the bar as you hear this searing crackle of lightning echo down the street, that crack of thunder, and the distant thump of a body as you peer out and see Jax dusting his hands off as he walks over to the unconscious satyr.
I'm gonna shout, "Did you do that? Was that you?"
Yeah, it's fine. Art, Zeke, can you help me? We need to figure out where they went. And perhaps maybe there's something useful in the pockets. Art, that seems like your thing.
The tabaxi just sort of looks up and goes, "Oh, are you Jax's usual crew?"
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
I'm not
yes.
for sure who you're referring to.
Oh,
This person?
yeah. That person, the one who just did the blasty thing.
Go up.
Sure, we go back. Wait.
Roll me a deception check. Roll me a deception check, Leo.
All right. Natural 20. What? The one time. I don't need it. Anyways.
The one time. So the tabaxi just sort of looks at you, squints and goes, "Yeah, sure, okay. Jax, what the hell are you getting into?"
Oh, so I was just having a drink at this bar when all of the sudden, some people broke in and they stole something, and then they just vanished. They used dimension doors. Zeke, that was a very handy spell. Anyways, I think we need to hunt them down and obviously get back the thing that was stolen. So,
yeah, and you could see Zeke sort of shuffle with his notepad and just sort of go, so where were you headed?"
Well, I think that I don't know, but we're trying to figure out where this person's compatriots are headed.
Well, they're kind of unconscious right now, so that might be a little difficult.
Oh, Mr. Jax?
Yes.
Yes. So we just overheard from our bartender friend that they are in fact going to the night market. And so what we need to do, I step forward, ducking underneath one of the beams, is we need to get on the subway and think very, very hard about where the night market is and just really want to go there very badly, which I don't think is going to be a stretch for us right now.
Of course. But, well, we can also talk to this guy very quickly if you'd like.
I get the sense that time is of the essence. Will this be helpful?
I don't know. You know what? Actually, Art and Zeke, could you talk to this gentleman and perhaps see if Nigel and Kane are available? I feel like this is up their alley. Just an inkling.
You see Zeke sort of shut and go, "I mean, yeah, they were kind of busy doing something, but I mean, we can send them a message and see if they're available."
Tell them it's important, please.
You know, important coming from you doesn't really mean much to them, right?
Tell them it's important to other people.
Tell them it's really important to me and Jax. You know, like I told you, we go way back and I just whap him on the shoulder. Yeah, we're good friends. It's important to me. So they'll do it, right?
You see the tabaxi sort of look at the group of you and goes, "Right. Yeah, right.
I love you forever. I'll hand Art of Shadows, my copy of Tusk Love Volume 2. And thank you so much.
Oh, hey, I was meaning to read. I got to get you copy 13.
Just soon enough.
Right. Good luck. Don't die."
Yes. That's the plan.
Yeah. And as y'all run, Zeke pulls a piece of paper from his notepad and slaps it in your hand. Essentially, you have a portent from Zeke.
Oh, what is it?
As I roll it, it's a 10.
A 10. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Thank you, Zeke. It means so much. And we can go to the subway now.
Which is right behind y'all. It literally y'all are having this conversation right behind y'all as Zeke and Art, the nervous investigator, and the tabaxi sort of crouch down in front of this unconscious smelling of ozone singed satyr, and just sort of sit for a moment and take in what the hell just happened as y'all bust through the subway down in the platform below.
DM, before we had left the bar, can I have asked the bartender what the elf's name was?
Oh, yes. You would have known the elf's name is Nocturne.
Nocturne. Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, and y'all are able to jump into the subways, and it is quiet down here.
Except for Leo talking. Leo's gonna be
Except for the echoing of your own voices and the very faint trickling of whispers from the tabaxi and the and the divination wizard up top, just sort of muttering like, "What the fuck does that? Is it again? Really? This is what he does when he goes away." Okay.
We should
are
get
now
on the subway and think very hard about going to the night market.
Yes,
mhm.
yes, of course. As we step onto the subway, I am going
Yes.
to slip 15 gold out of my pocket and hand them to Lee and say, "Thank you. I don't know what friendship is worth, but I appreciate your help there. I didn't want to be embarrassed in front of my coworkers."
I'm just gonna again like slap him on the shoulder, just nudge him like, that was a good hit. I'll be your
Yeah.
friend. That was a good one.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shove the coin, you know.
All right. So as you get on the subway, the car is empty. The station is empty, and it is strange as the subway car itself seems to move without sound. Everyone roll me. We can do whichever of intelligence, wisdom, and charisma you would like to use to focus and see where you end up.
How's a 24 do?
Very well.
Oh, I got a natural 20 and 24.
Heck yeah.
So this is a good die.
Remind me which check this is. Sorry.
It is either intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, whichever you would like to roll.
Let's do charisma. Just straight charisma.
Yes.
Excellent. 11.
Oh.
Intelligence will be a 21 from Melvin.
All right.
Very focused here on the quiet subway.
Does holding someone's hand, like touching someone physically, does that help at all?
If you're trying to give Jax advantage, I will say that is up to Jax.
I'm not afraid to beg, borrow, or steal any advantage from any
Can I
individual.
grab his hand?
Yes.
Hold it. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold his hand.
Okay. All right. That is so much better. I rolled one higher on the die.
You can also do guidance if you would like.
As I hold him, I give him guidance.
This is turning into Spinal Tap. One more.
God.
Just one more. One
Uh,
higher.
I'm really trying.
It's, I think, a total of 14 at the end of the day.
Okay. You tried real hard. It's the group. 3 of you succeeded, so it works. You feel the car shudder a little bit as Jack starts to think about something else. But the car
A lot of
itself,
things.
yeah, it's the ADHD brain just going, "Oh wait, I forgot something," as the car swerves.
My pocket watch.
You see the car almost shudder as it almost sort of, you see like the exterior of the tunnel almost shift instantly for a brief second before you are back where you started, and eventually in record time, thanks in no small part to that nat 20, you sort of screech to a halt inside this tunnel that almost looks like it's been overgrown. You see vines of like green and purple leaves sort of curling around the tunnel walls, moss blankets sort of covering and draping down like curtains or willow leaves, and little faint sparkling motes of light sort of just floating in the air. And you can hear as the doors open this faint sort of echo of a crowd sort of milling about. And as you look down the tunnel, you can see there is a glow of neon lights just distantly down the tunnel.
Well, we should probably go down that tunnel.
I'm gonna
think that's
realize
it.
that Jax is gone. Oh shit.
Oh no, Jax is still with you.
Oh, he
Jax
is?
just had
Okay.
a very wandering mind, and
Oh, okay.
it would have delayed the journey if not for your nat 20.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, and I'm just gonna start walking.
Mhm.
So
All right.
Let's go.
And as y'all start walking, you start to hear people more and more, and you feel the air itself seems to buzz and hum with magic. As you sort of follow this tunnel down and it opens into this expansive underground cavern, you see stalls sort of dotted around this place. Some of them are plastic pop-up tents. Some of them look like they're straight out of a fantasy book. Beautiful, rich purple and blue and gold tapestries hanging elegantly off the sides of these fantastical wooden carts and caravans. pitched even more fantastical creatures, horses with beautiful iridescent wings, even carts that are hooked to these sort of curling rainbow colored serpents with these very elegant, almost bat wings sort of sprouting from their shoulders. You see people of all sorts just sort of milling about and talking, and that hum of magic coalesces in the air, making all the hair on your arms and on the back of your neck sort of stand on end. At the very center of this cavern, you see there is this almost tree-like structure, and as you look at it, you understand why this is called colloquially the Night Garden, as it is this massive tree with almost dark purple bark sort of reaching up and canopying over that canopy of leaves of these almost gray, white, gold, like starlight leaves sort of hanging off, filling the ceiling, almost creating a sky in it of itself. You are in the night market.
Do we see any indication of our quarry?
How do you choose to look? Are you asking folks? Are you just
what?
searching?
Let's see here. I think, please tell me I took that, because God, I would have been smart.
Also, Voice of God says we are $320 away from dropping Dustin and Devin into the shenanigans. I'm just throwing that one out there.
We got the name of the person who we're chasing?
Yes.
Nocturne?
Yes, you did. Nocturne.
Yes. And
How
I
about I
drew
cast
this
locate
picture of them
creature?
on my phone. And I hold up a crudely drawn picture on like the markup app.
Okay, I really want you to roll for this. I don't know what you want to roll for it, but I want to see how good this drawing is.
What about sleight of hand?
Sure, go for it.
It's a 10.
Okay, it is an exceedingly average markup drawing on the phone.
Doesn't that look like them?
Oh, it's
But-
remarkable.
So what if we cast locate creature on Nocturne?
I think locate creature, I have to double check how locate creature works.
Describe a name of a creature that is familiar to you. Sense the direction of that creature's location as long as they are within 1,000 feet. And if they are moving, you know the
Okay.
direction of their movement.
Okay. Use of orb, such as being under the effects of fire, sir. Okay. You are able to cast that if you would like.
I did.
Okay. Cool.
Congratulations.
Is it like a pin drop on your Maps app or something?
My mental map. My brain
Yeah, who uses
map.
that these days? We all have cell phones, okay?
Come on, we use Waze.
Well, what we want to do is use all of the ways available to us that we can.
So, Cedar, as you cast locate creature, you sort of get a very faint ping from, like a radar ping, from towards the center of this market.
That way.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to go ahead and use the advantage I've been storing.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's not that was helpful.
What'd you get?
Total of 11.
All right. Whew. You're going to take 6 psychic damage as you feel that radar ping almost bounce back at you, ringing in your ears.
Ow!
And you hear the
Ow.
connection snap as if someone ripped it.
Ah.
And you hear Nocturne's voice echo in your ear. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that, friend.
That way. It's painful that way.
What, did the mental map not work? Should have used the phone, right?
Yeah, it might have been my
ping.
drawing.
Pinged my brain.
Cedar, you would know from how badly that felt. It was like a dispel magic.
Yeah, that hurt. They dispelled that very quickly. Your apps wouldn't have helped.
Fair.
Ooh, okay. I just realized that these I forgot that Nocturne has a thing. Whoopsies. Leo, Jax, and Melvin, all roll me a d20.
10.
8.
Very low.
Give me the exact number.
5.
Okay. Jax, in your head, you hear Nocturne's voice going, "Oh, really? All of you came? Ugh.
Would you prefer more of a VIP party?
I mean, you're gonna have front row seats."
Good. Where should I be sitting?
"Oh, anywhere is fine."
You'll come to me then.
"Oh, no. The show will be incredibly obvious."
All right. Love that. Anyways, thank you. Ta-ta.
And then Melvin, in your head, you hear, there's not much you can do. You should maybe get out now.
I'm going to drive a psychic spike through your head.
I mean, if you can find me first.
I'll try my best.
Good luck. And in Leo, your head, you hear, "So you were the one who was smart enough to learn what the hell's going on a little. You were the one who clocked us in the bar."
Out loud and be like, duh.
"Yeah. Look, I appreciate that. I think you're a cool person. I saw the tricks you got in that fight. That's pretty good. So I'll give you a hint. We've already got one more of these things than we need, and we may have more on the way. We're reawakening the Night Garden, and you can't stop us. So, I appreciate someone of your skill set, so you might want to, leave so we can talk again someday."
Oh, but I really want to see what's going to happen. I can't really join something if I don't know what's going to happen, right?
You don't get a response.
All right, that's fair. And I say that out loud. It looks like they're going to be doing something really interesting. I say that out loud.
What? Still rubbing my temples. What are they doing?
But I'm going to turn around and poke
Yes.
Cedar on the head. Say, "What's your name?"
Cedar. Ow.
You okay? Cedar.
How tall are you? I'm like 8 feet tall.
Oh, I am a human, so I'm going to try and poke it.
Just for the comedy of this moment, you jump harder, you jump high enough to bop.
Ow! Why?
Cedar, it's nice to meet you. And you?
I wish I could say the same.
You can. And then I'm going to point down to the little one. And you?
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Melvin. What's yours?
Leo.
You were in the bar, right? I thought I saw you there when things got pretty wild.
We've been together this whole time.
Oh, I've been looking out for my friend Jax here, mostly.
Oh, hey,
Thank
he's a
you.
friend of mine too.
Oh, yeah, he says I'm working for him, so I'm assuming I get paid later.
Oh, yes, of course. I totally know what that means.
Seems loaded. I'm gonna milk this one for all
Well,
it's
I
worth.
am loaded, so yes.
Just going to clap and say. So something about reinstating the night guard or something along those lines. Anybody
yes.
know anything about that?
Do
He said
know
I could
anything
join.
about this?
Yeah, everyone who would like to roll an Arcana or a History check.
I am going to as well. Oh, let's see.
Dirty 20.
30-20.
Dirty 20.
17.
Okay.
I also got a 17.
Is Jax just no?
It doesn't matter.
I got you, boss.
Okay, so all of you do know one of the informal names of the night market. It has a bunch of different names. It goes by a bunch of different things. One of them is the Night Garden. And sort of based on what you had heard from talking with Fairflight, you recall maybe 50 or so years ago, there was an instance before the night market itself became what it is now, where it was more of a blight, an aberration, a nightmarish kind of plague that had been released from the Feywild or escaped from the Feywild and was feeding off the folks in Malison Heights. It had created the night market originally as an illusion to lure people in before trapping them there. 50 years ago, that was defeated, and the night market became what it is today. but it
So-
looks like they're
Wow.
trying to bring it back.
Okay.
Also, we're 230 away from getting Dustin and Devin in.
Chaos. So we need to stop them because otherwise this Venus Fey trap is going to just get activated again.
And remind me, that was just Sita who.
Oh no, that was
that
everyone
was
but
everyone?
Jax.
Okay,
Everyone
okay.
but Jax, which makes sense because y'all were the ones who talked to Fairflight
Right. Okay.
afterwards. Jax has no
Right, yes.
context.
No idea what's happening, but I will, as they're kind of having this revelation, say, very important, actually. I just received a message in my head from whomever that individual is that we're chasing. I don't know who.
Nocturne?
That sounds right. I don't know. They looked very nocturnal. You make a fair assessment. Anyways,
We were told their name.
doesn't matter to me. It sounds like there's going to be something large and explosive here. Perhaps we hit the rooftops. Yes.
More fey and fiendish.
Oh, I love fiends.
You're a strange little person, aren't you?
Yes, thank you. Melvin, would you like to go to the roof with me?
Yes, very much so.
All right, I will grab Melvin and Dimension Door to a roof that is vaguely central here
Okay.
in the night
Oh.
market.
All right, so you sort of dimension door up. This is a big sort of like underground chamber, so you are able to teleport up on top of like a stall that has a slightly sturdier roof than like a tarp. And you sort of get that bird's eye view. Both you and Melvin make me a perception check. What are the two folks of you on the ground doing?
Can we see them on the roof?
Oh yeah,
Are
you
they
can keep,
far
you can
away?
keep an
Okay.
eye on them. Yeah.
I'm just gonna look up at Sita. Well, you said they were some that way.
That way. That my headache came from that direction.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Get
Okay.
the shield, get the mace. Let's do this and start slowly plotting.
Are y'all doing anything on your way over? Are you looking for folks? Are you asking for directions? Are you just walking?
Very apropos of not much.
Okay.
Random people stooping down. Have you seen Nocturne? Do you know a Nocturne?
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got time.
Okay, cool.
You 100% have time. Cast any healing spells you would like on yourself. All that fun stuff.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds and heal 6 more points.
Probably do the same.
And I'm just gonna look up at Sita like, aren't you a healer? Some sort or something.
Yeah, I cast healing. Yeah, no, I'm back to full health.
All right.
Thank the gods.
All right. Cool. So, Cedar, roll a if you want to roll a charisma persuasion check to see what information you get from the folks, go ahead. Jackson, Melvin, what'd you get on your perceptions?
14.
I got a gentleman's 10 with advantage.
Gentleman's 10 with advantage. All right. On a 14, you sort of squint around. You are a little closer to this canopy of sparkling starlight leaves, so it takes a little bit for your eyes to adjust, Jax. But as you scan the area, you can see with the base of this tree, you see a couple individuals. You see that that elf you had seen with that pale skin, and it almost shimmers with starlight beneath this canopy of trees, holding up that opalescent shard at the base of the tree. You see that fire genasi also there with them, holding up that holding up another opalescent shard or leaf. And then you see a third individual sort of clad in dark leather, one you don't quite recognize, but they're also holding up a leaf at the base of the tree, and they start to press it into the bark, and light starts to shriek and travel up the tree. And now, Melvin, you see it too, as the light starts to climb up the tree itself.
I will point this out and attempt to perhaps get Cedar and Leo's attention enough to point it out as well from my elevated position.
And cast
Cedar,
message.
you can do that as well. Cedar, with your 16 persuasion, you get a little bit of information. Most people are like, I don't fucking know a Nocturne. Do you want to buy something? Are you, what is this? Are you gonna Like, I'm not gonna really talk to you unless you're gonna like, purchase something. I also have no clue who you're talking about. Can you like give me a description?
Yeah. No, he's an alabaster-skinned elf who has these really interesting glowing emerald tattoos that I heard from a night market tattoo parlor called Faded into the background.
You see this person, this small halfling with like these massive sort of golden hoop earring to sort of look and go, oh yeah, that tattoo parlor is like behind there. We had a couple folks also come in looking for that tattoo parlor. Tall folks, one of them was like in a preacher's outfit. They were carrying some real fancy firearms. They're over that way.
Okay, well, let's hey Leo, we should let's go check that out because we're on a time crunch here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting some more tattoos. Let's go.
And as you make your way over, you two can sort of see Melvin, did you want to send message? Or Jax, did you want to send message over to Cedar and Leo?
Melvin had offered to do it. I don't have that capacity.
Yeah, I mean, we'd probably be like, hey, they're sticking weird magical leaves in the tree. I can see them.
Who are you sending out to Cedar or Leo or both?
I would probably start with Leo because
Okay.
we just chatted. I'd be like, Leo, there's a tree. It's in the center and they're pushing things and it's starting to glow. It looks really bad. We should get over there.
How far away is this tree from where I am?
Okay.
It is about we'll say right now you are about 300 feet away.
And I can see what they're talking about then?
Not quite yet. You are still making your way.
Say, what? The sticking leaves in the tree?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's glowing. It's glowing. It's definitely magical. It seems bad news, like glowing trees and yeah.
Are you guys headed over there? Oh, can we chat? Is that how that works?
The message allows you
Okay,
to essentially ping back and forth as long as Melvin keeps sending you a message. You can technically always reply.
Okay. Are you guys headed over there?
Yeah, we'll be there in a second. We can come to you.
Is the tattoo parlor in that direction? DM?
It's like at the base of the tree.
Okay. It looks like we're also headed that way. So let's go find some magical leaves, I suppose.
Okay, I just send like a thumbs up emoji.
Now,
It's like how screen reader reads emoji, so it just thumbs up emoji.
Wink, wink.
I have a very important question, Mackenzie.
Yes.
So I can see that they're starting to press these things into the tree, yes?
Yes, you can.
Do I have a straight line of sight at these individuals trying to press these things into the
Yeah.
tree?
For fun's sake, let's say you do.
Okay, excellent. I would like to cast Lightning Bolt at them.
Okay, so they're in a
I
little
will
bit of a
pick one of them.
triangle. So you can maybe, if you angle it properly, you can maybe get two.
Can I
Okay.
cast lightning bolt as well at the same
All
time? and
right,
hit
you
the
can
other?
both do triangle lightning bolts.
Yes. Are
Let's
we
do
going
it,
for
boss.
the same ones or separate ones? Same person?
Let's make an X. It'll look really cool.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Okay.
So I'll hit two and then
Melvin
Melvin
will hit two. All right.
Excellent. Very good.
They're not seeing this coming. It's gonna hit. Roll me your damage, and as we're rolling that damage, Leo and Cedar, you approach the base of this tree, and now you can start to see those bulging lines of light sort of stemming from these glowing leaf shapes in the base of the tree. And at this level, you can see those leaf shapes. Maybe they look like leaves, but now upon closer inspection, they look like skulls being pushed into the backs of those moth-like engravings that you saw in those tattoos. And as you approach, you see sort of woven in the roots of this tree, that tattoo parlor. It also has that death moth insignia on the front, and almost patrolling on the outside, you see two figures. Nigel and Kane, welcome to the table. Nigel and Kane, describe to these lovely folks what you look like.
Fairly similar to how we are dressed currently. I am a gunslinging paladin where I wear priestly vestments, but built into it is like Kevlar plates and everything. Around my hips, you see a strew of handguns and vials of holy water and accoutrement that my alchemist partner here probably procured me with. And on my back is a long sword. I have a wide brim hat, but and then hanging from necklace underneath the father's priestly collar is the symbol of the sacrosaints, and it is like an Episcopal cross with the two crosses on it. And the sword also has the same hilt.
Nigel is human. Kane is also human. Nigel is very similar to me, dressed in Brown's tie and suit jacket, but with a long leather duster that is studded and engraved with arcane runes and other things all around, covered in vials and potion bottles, a toolkit and satchel on his hip, tons and tons of pouches, no visible weapon save for a very strange looking pistol, but doesn't look like any sidearm anyone has ever seen. There is tubes and other things attached to it in a large like cylinder vat that liquid sloshes around in it as they come around this tree and look at the scene before them.
But Nigel and Kane, you had just moments ago received a message from your good friends Art and Zeke, alerting you to the fact that Jax may or may not be involved in some shenanigans. You may want to make your way over to the night market because it seems like stuff is going on. Also, we may have an unconscious body here. We're working on it, but go make sure Jax doesn't do anything terribly irresponsible. And you see two figures sort of approach you as you approach this forefront of a tattoo parlor. It looks a bit strange. With your experience, you get an immense ping of fey energy off this place. And you too can see those glowing vines, this glowing lights pulsing from these death moth insignias. Melvin and Jax, what's your roll for your damage?
28.
28?
And I got 27.
Lucky look! That's a lot of damage.
And my lightning bolt comes from my mouth, remember?
Oh my god, yes!
So I just kind of
Mine, of course, comes out of the end of my ornamental cane that I point as I cast it.
Wasn't sure how you're gonna finish that sentence, not gonna lie.
Ornamental cane, please. Thank you. Thank you.
So somewhere off the top of some poor bloke's stall, these two lightning bolts just arc out, pretty much almost perfectly intersecting this tree itself. You see the fire genasi just drops to the ground, and Nocturne themselves looks incredibly singed and battered. Their skin sort of marked with those severe lightning trees. The third person, who has not been seen thus far, is very hurt, still also hanging on, and all two of them are still sort of pressing those death moss insignias into the tree as the tree itself starts to splinter.
Do we see that, Leo?
Oh yeah, you see that. Y'all see the lightning bolt. Everyone on the ground, so Nigel, Kane, Leo, Cedar, y'all see lightning bolt streak from but fucking nowhere and just shatter things.
How big is the tree in terms of
it's big?
Big? Like
it's big. It's
bigger
thick.
Bigger than 20 feet diameter big?
It's thick. I'd say it's the 30-foot diameter tree.
Then you know what? Oh, then we're gonna make this interesting. How close am I to all the tree at this point?
I will say that you are within 30 feet of the edge of the tree.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a ring wall of fire that is going to, the edge of which is going to be exactly where they're pressing into the tree, and also, which means that the rest of that ring goes directly through the tree.
It does. All right, describe to me what this wall of fire looks like as you cast it.
What everybody else can see is a semicircular ring of 20-foot flames erupting from the ground as I'm concentrating towards the night tree. That the wall just erupts exactly where they're pressing into things. My hope is either we're going to do a lot of damage to them if they try and continue this ceremony, or they back off.
All right. So as this happens, Nigel and Kane, a lot of shit has just went down. You sort of look up to the corner and recognize the very familiar casting of Jax's lightning bolt. You see Jax wave up to you, standing on top of someone's stall, with a short. Is Melvin a gnome?
Yes.
Yeah, a short gnome, just sort of also there, whose breath is still a little smoking from lightning bolts. And then Leo and Cedar are right next to you, with one of them having just cast this incredible ring of fire. You can sort of tell they sort of look up over at Jackson Melvin and also do a, hey, see you there.
You see Kane just daggers his eyes towards Jax. What did you do now?
They're trying to open a portal and let out some unspeakable evil. I thought, might need some help.
Are you shouting this across the night market?
I have no discretion. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I don't think any of y'all have a sending spell, so I just want to make sure y'all are yelling this.
I'm shouting at the top of my lungs.
Okay.
Kane's not subtle.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna look over at them and just say, friends? What friends?
Co-workers.
I'm shouting to all of them, evil ceremony.
As soon as Jack says summoning something, Nigel instantly is not even paying attention to anybody. He's immediately heading towards that.
All right.
Eyes starting scanning, seeing what he can discern, seeing if he can figure out what is being summoned, what is happening, et cetera, et cetera.
All right.
You see Kane roll a rifle
Where the
off over his
hell is
shoulders, and the wood is all filled with Enochian silver script, and it has a whole bunch of arcane runes carved into the metal of the rifle as well, as it is a Winchester. What is that? Lever action.
Bolt action? Or no, lever. Yeah, you're right.
Lever action.
Lever action.
Yep.
Heck yeah. All right. Nigel, are you casting anything, or are you just generally looking for Arcana?
I'll Arcana first, and then if I
All right.
that'll determine what I do next.
Roll me your Arcana.
Can I also
As-
make a check of some sort?
Yes,
like
go
Arcana?
ahead.
Okay.
Did I
Anyone
do
who
any
would like
damage?
to. Yes, you did. I was about to ask.
Okay, let's roll for that damage.
Yeah, you did a bunch of damage, and this will affect the fight, because we got it gets stronger times 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Times 2. Oh, nice. Amazing. I also got a 24.
All right.
224s here.
224s. At 224s, as you are watching this, both you and Leo can track as these glowing lines sort of run along the knots and crevices of this tree's bark, and you can see it starts to break. Both of you get that sort of pulse of magic energy erupting from it, almost extraplanar, almost very fey. And with those high rolls, you can even get that sense of not necessarily enchantment magic, but the way that magic feels when you cast spells like Phantasmal Force or Phantasmal Killer, that magic that is based purely in fear and nightmares. You can almost taste it on the air as this tree starts to shudder and shake and break. The fire itself lashes through the tree, and you can see parts of it start to singe. And from deep within this tree, as that fire eats away at the bark, you start to hear an abhorrent sound of as the tree
Jesus
itself starts
Christ.
to move and judder and shake as the branches themselves start to dislodge and almost stretch. You can see the branches start to crack and split into claws.
Kane
You
just
still
looks
have
over-
time.
Kane just looks over at Nigel. Vampiric, hag, cursed, awakened. What do we got?
DM.
Fae, nightmare, unseelie court.
Faye.
Generally a bad time.
He just says Faye.
Right, I got that too, actually. You're welcome.
Could
Who are you?
somebody please, instead of debating what it is, help me kill it?
We have to debate on what it is and to discuss on how best to kill it. And I'm
I'm
right
trying
there
to
with
burn
you.
it very badly right now.
Doing a great job up there.
You're doing a great job, sweetie, says the voice
You're
of
right
God.
next to me. You're right next to me. This is just demeaning.
Are there any bystanders, any innocents?
Oh, there's so many bystanders. This is a crowded market. But at that sound of a noise, people start running.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nigel's just gonna shout, "Everybody out! Go!" Yeah. All right.
Yeah. For flavor, I'll fire a round or two off just into the air to make sure those that are stuck in bewilderment are no longer.
You are able to do that. I will give everyone else 1 round of preparation before this thing fully breaks out.
I'm going to continue maintaining concentration to try and do more damage to this thing.
All right.
What is my our companions Cedar and Leo and Melvin, like you're all just nicely dressed? Anybody have other weapons other than just magical implements?
Mace, shield.
Okay. Mace and a shield.
Quarterstaff, crossbow, and a dagger.
I have a map tube.
Map tube. I think I came
I
around.
have the
corner.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah. Got it.
Just like look at Nigel, like this is Jax's regular
This
crew.
is his crew. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is it. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right. Nigel's actually gonna kind of pull that strange revolver that has the tubes and other things in it, and is gonna reach in and pull a clip that has 3 like tranquilizer type darts in it, and he'll put it in and do that, and he'll take aim and he'll actually fire at Kane, Cedar, and Leo. And as these darts strike and kind of inject something into you, all of your hit points increase by 10.
Oof.
Maximum hit points increase by 10 as I
Hell
cast
yeah, Aid.
Aid at 3rd level.
Why, thank you. I
And
appreciate
the dart dissolves into like a liquid metal that just evaporates into smoke.
All right.
So all I know is you just shot me.
And then you feel better.
And you feel great.
A stranger just shot me full of drugs.
Yep.
that was 10. 10.
10,
Yes.
your max HP increases by 10.
Okay.
And he just looks and goes, "I don't have time to be subtle," and just turns and starts making his way towards
Cedar, you
the,
do know, you did overhear them basically go, "Hey, Jax, friend." So you do know friend.
and he moves to start putting himself in between Innocence
All right.
and whatever this thing is.
Action, vow of enmity on the tree. Bonus
Okay.
action, hunter's mark.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to do one thing for this 1 round of preparation before this thing goes boom?
So I'm maintaining. So are
Yes.
the Nocturne and
Yes.
the Satyr there in the wall
Oh,
of
the
fire?
satyr was left on the street somewhere. The Genasi and
Genasi and Nocturne
and Nocturne are they're out. The one person who also arrived there is not knocked out, but probably will be with the 2nd round of Wall of Fire. So we'll just say yeah.
Burn. Just
Yeah,
burn 'em.
they're all down. The tree took damage. If you want to roll another round of damage for the tree, go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Leo, Jax, Melvin, anything you want to do on this 1 round before we jump into combat?
My
So-
preparatory action will be to just delicately climb off of the roof of this thing and walk towards the gathering foray in the middle. And as I do, I'll just, with the bonus action, say, "Oh, well done, Jax. Nicely done." And I'll just healing word myself.
I thought you were gonna try and inspire yourself, and I was gonna like, buddy, no.
God, I hate this character so much. But I love you so much, Josh.
I am also going to do healing word on myself and just
All
say,
right.
yeah, me too. I'm great. And just
Um,
exactly what Jack says, and also do healing word on myself.
100% his regular crew.
Yeah,
I
and
would
I
like
think-
to.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
sorry,
ahead,
you
go
all
ahead.
go.
No,
you
no, go ahead. Go ahead. You haven't gone yet.
I would like to take the top off my map tube and summon a fire elemental.
Okay.
So I would cast summon elemental, and I will summon that 90 feet away from me. it will fly out above the chaos of
All
the middle
right.
of the town.
Does
And
this fire elemental take a particular shape, or is it just sort of a flaming ball of
I'm gonna make
fire?
it look like my boss, Jax.
Oh my god!
So it
no.
has a flaming cane,
Ooh.
and gives itself a pat when it summons itself.
Oh my
Yes, it does.
God.
Do you
You're
stay
getting
on
a
the
raise,
roof?
Melvin.
I'm totes staying all the way over here on the roof.
All right.
Like I'm high up. I can see everything from a
All right.
distance. This is a wizard's paradise over here.
So we'll say at the start of when this thing breaks out, Leo, Cedar, Nigel, and Kane are all within 15 feet of it. Jax is about 60 feet away, and Melvin is 120 feet away.
Can I actually scoot back before him?
Oh
Ditto.
yes.
About.
I got
60?
120 range on this thing. I am gonna.
Okay, if you want to move back on your
Oh,
turn,
oh,
you can
yes.
back the hell up.
Okay.
Oh, I
that's what
heard
I'm
a
gonna
big
do.
screech, which means big boom.
Yep.
Nigel and Kane are right up there. I'm as close as I can get to the
All right.
innocence, but I will, as a free action interaction with an object, I'll hand Kane an elixir.
All right. Awesome.
Drink
And-
it as soon as you can.
I'll say, no, Kane, you use your action and bonus action, so you will have to drink it on your next turn.
Yeah, that's all good.
But as you all sort of get in position, you see this tree again start to splinter. You see those branches that had been elongated and cracking into claws and limbs. You can see again that bark sort of sloughing off to reveal this almost fuzzy, but also smoking, writhing with like these black and green tinted clouds. As this thing starts to shift, you see the entire top of the canopy just sort of shift and turn, the leaves themselves sort of melting and shimmering into scales, into sort of almost fuzziness. You can see the tree itself, where those death moss insignias are. You see 3 eyes just boof, 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 as this massive head just sort of rears up from the ground, and it positions itself, flapping these massive starlight wings that were once these starlight leaves, just sort of flapping as it lets out another. And let's roll some initiative. Final battle.
Woo!
19.
No one is bleeding out. No one's bleeding out. We're all good. I'll go. I gotta roll initiative for this bad boy. He rolled like shit. He
Good.
rolled like shit. All right. So initiative. I only need this one actually. Higher than 20.
21.
Nat 20.
For a total of
23.
okay. So Melvin, you're at the top, and then Kane, 15 to 20.
18 for Nigel.
19.
19 as well.
Jax, Cedar, do you want to choose who goes first between you two?
Oh, I want to see what Nigel can do.
Nigel is.
I'm after. I'm
Nigel
18.
is after.
Sorry, Kane. I want to see what Kane can do.
I'm definitely before you. It's
Yeah, It's
Sorry,
Jax.
sorry.
It's Jackson Cedar.
Oh,
It's fine.
Jax, excuse me. My God.
You're good.
There's
You're good.
so many new friends.
Names are hard.
Yep. And then 10 to 15.
Oh, I got 11. 11
Okay.
here.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this the Night Garden. This terrible, terrible creature goes last. All right.
Mhm.
Melvin, you are first.
Is Nocturne still alive?
Nope.
Okay. Well then
They're all dead. They all got eliminated by that wall of fire and the lightning bolts. Y'all just took them out.
so I would like to cast Ralphalim's Psychic Lance at the tree. So it will need to make an intelligence save.
Okay.
My DC is 15. And I will roll a bunch of psychic damage, 7d6 psychic damage, and then on a failure, it's incapacitated for a turn.
Okay.
I didn't do great on my psychic damage roll.
It's intelligence.
Yes, DC 15.
DC 15.
On a fail, they'll take 17. On a pass, they'll take.
It just
8.
passed.
Okay, so they take 8 psychic damage and they aren't incapacitated. So then I would like, so my elemental goes right after my turn. So I'd
Yes.
like it to fly up and slam at it twice.
Okay.
So it makes 2 attacks, 2 slam attacks. Let's see.
Okay.
it has the same as my spell attack modifier, so a +7 to hit. I rolled twice. One is a 20 and the other is a 12.
The 20 will hit.
The 20 will hit, and on a hit, it takes 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus. Okay, so it takes 18. No, not 18. 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage. Okay.
Yeah, so it flies up, attacks the tree, and then that's my turn.
As you see this former tree creature get bombarded with your psychic lance as well as the swipes of this elemental, you feel a little bit resistance as you cast that psychic blast. You recall this being a creature of nightmares, so psychic attacks
Yeah.
aren't the most powerful, but it still takes effect. Same
makes
thing with
sense.
that swipe of fire. You can see it catches some of that bark that was sloughing off, but now that it is broken free from this tree, it's as it's hitting those scales, it's not gaining as much purchase as it would when it was in tree form.
Hmm.
But it's still attacking, it's still leaving damage.
That's okay,
Is there anything
that's
else you'd
okay.
like to do? Is there anything else you or your Jax
Nope,
elemental
that's
would
it.
like
That's
to do?
my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Up next is Kane with Jackson Cedar on deck.
All right. I'm going to unload 2 shots into this tree. Because of my paladin abilities, I have advantages on these rolls. First one is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Second one is another 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Adding my hunter's mark. Uh, 33 total damage as just 2 rifle shots, just blow, blow, and I'm just
Ooh.
very coldly just walking towards this thing, trying to create a wall, a barrier between all of the casters, all of the people that are running. I definitely want to be this thing's target.
Yes. Give me that damage total one more time.
33.
Whoo, that's a lot.
That's from 2 shots.
Okay. You take massive chunks out of this thing. Anything else you'd like to do?
Not currently.
Okay, that's terrifying. Up next, Jackson Cedar. I assume Jax is going first?
Well, we can do that. I'm just going to, as I'm kind of.
Oh wait, sorry. Before that happens, actually, this thing is using a legendary action. I forgot it has those. Cool.
It should.
Kane does a 27 hit.
Oh yeah. Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Fun. I rolled like Garbo. You take 13 slashing damage as one of its branch claws goes and rakes across you as in retaliation to the 2 shots you unloaded into it.
Good wordplay.
Now it's Jax's turn.
Yes. Okay. So I picture myself being about 50 or so feet away from this thing, and I'm going to try to skirt around, rotating around in order to get perhaps towards its side or behind it. As I do, though, I'm just going to, as I'm running, pull off cufflinks that I have and throw them at this creature. And as I do, they will clatter against the ground as I cast Shatter behind it, attempting to deal damage against this thing. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Need a Constitution saving throw. You got it. That is a 19.
Okay, well, that will succeed, but you can still take half damage, which is nowhere near as much. It will only be 5 points of thunder damage.
All right. That's still not nothing. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes, I would like to shout out, "Oh yes, Kane, very good. You've got this," and give you a bardic inspiration.
You have an inspiration, Kane.
It's a D8 at this level.
Someone's got to save your ass.
Yes, please do.
That means Cedar, you are up with Nigel on deck.
With just rolling my eyes at all the flamboyance that's going around, you know what? Let's try and fit in. And I still concentrating on that ring wall of fire. I think of the cause and solution to so many problems. Hold it, energy ball there for the moment, bat it with my mace, and fireball straight into the tree.
Okay, go ahead. I roll to save, right?
Yep, DC 16 save.
DC 16, all right.
Dex.
So that would be an 8. However, I will use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay, well, it was.
I'm sorry, Dr. B.
It was 33 damage. So 16 damage instead.
And then halved again because it's resistant to fire damage now.
Ooh.
But you do also still get to roll damage for your wall of fire, so you can do that as well.
That's good. That's real good. God bless it. Just not happy about things because it's now resistant to fire, right? So
it broke out of its tree cocoon.
It's only 10 more damage.
So 5 total. All right, that's still not nothing.
No, 10 total. It was 20. I wrote 20.
Oh, okay. That's much better. Boop. There we go. I can do math. All right. At the end of your turn, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just curse the world for it being it's shrugging off all this fire damage.
It's not shrugging off a lot. It's just shrugging off a little.
It's still shrugging things off. That was a big boom I just batted.
How far away are you again?
115 feet.
Okay, cool. Then it won't do it. Wait. What level is your wall of fire?
It is at level 5.
All right, I'm using
4,
advantage.
excuse me, 4.
Let me use my advantage, my last advantage.
You're welcome. I'm being a distraction, everybody.
Your wall of fire is
Great.
dispelled.
Well, of course it is.
Is that a spell?
It is.
No. The dispelling, is it a spell? Or
It is a spell. It is a spell.
I'm not there anymore. I'm not there yet.
Oh, yeah.
This version is not there yet. So I gotta remember
We're not Saturday level.
This is
Are you going to counterspell the counterspell?
to the story. So
Do you feel that this is important enough that you would look at Jax to counterspell it? Because I was going to save it, but from a nudge with a friend, I would consider counterspelling it.
I'll leave that to Jax. Nigel's not in that. It hasn't gotten that point yet.
Then I'm not going to counterspell it at this
And
juncture.
the wall of fire is dispelled with
Yeah.
Dispel Magic. I'm so sorry, Dr. B. You look so sad, and Mac as a person is upset. All right. With that, Nigel, it's your turn with Leo on deck.
All right, and everybody is really far away except for me and Kane, right?
Yep.
All right. Nigel is going to look to see if there's any bystanders that are close to being injured or close to
Nope.
being in the line of. All right. In that case, he is going to kind of just position himself right behind where Kane is, just to kind of keep him close. As you can kind of see a vial just kind of toying where you can actually see like on like the arm, on his left arm, you can actually see that there's a strap and there are syringes just laced all around here that he can easily grab if he needs it. But you're going to watch as he'll actually reach in and kind of affix 3 incense sticks to the places on his bandolier. And as he lights them, he begins to just radiate with this smoke that envelops him as I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Ooh. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will, that was my bonus action. My action will be to ready a curing spell if anybody needs it.
Cool. Yeah, that'll definitely come in handy. Leo, you're up.
All right, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
Go for it.
All right.
Remember, you do have advantages.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that advantage. Oh, perfect. 21.
21 will hit.
All right, and I'm casting at second level, so that's 5d6.
Oh God, Guiding Bolt is so good.
And that is, hold on, math. 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Nice.
So you see the hand, do Guiding Bolt. And then for my bonus action, I would like to do Starry Form. Okay?
Yes.
So as she casts Guiding Bolt, the hand lifts up to the sky, and you see this like galaxy that's on the hand starts to envelop the entire body. And the only points of light look like an archer. And then so you see her, you see them in starry form.
Do you get your archer attack the turn you summon it, or next turn?
Next turn.
Next turn. Okay. Then in that case, it is the Night Garden's turn, unfortunately. So,
No.
Okay. So I'm going to need everyone except for Melvin and Cedar to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone except for Melvin and Cedar.
Okay.
Because this is a 60-foot cone.
Can I use my advantage?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna use that advantage because I got a +0. Let's see what happens.
I'm using one as well.
Not bad.
That's
17.
Not bad.
18.
16.
25.
All right. So as this creature sort of turns, those 3 death moth eyes, just bright pupilless and white, sort of curling with this dark smoke. It opens up this maw that's tangled within these roots and lets out another as this dark smoke billows out in a massive cone. Everyone who rolled lower than 18 will take a lot of damage.
Cool.
Where did
Hey there, chat.
Hold on, I dropped the die. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, no.
Chat,
Yes,
while
I-
Mackenzie's looking for the die, if you like
Anticipation.
us, do you like the kids? Do you like Extra Life? Do you want to see us succeed? Please give.
Yes. $10 to give advantage. We need it. Obviously.
Every $10 helps.
It does.
20, 25.
And every $10
Oh
is great.
no, don't do it.
Let's give these kids a life of adventure.
35,
Listen to those numbers, folks. We need help.
35, 40, 46. So those who rolled 17 or lower take 45 psychic damage.
Ouch.
That's gonna.
And if you rolled 18 or higher, you get half. 18, you get half.
Think of the children, everybody,
what
as
was
you
half?
reach deep
What
into your
45.
wallets.
22.
22.
You know, I'm just reading something that someone said in chat. Those $10 could also go to help the DM.
That's a good point.
Leo is
Yeah.
just gonna very quietly, as you see her form, the form flicker, just say, help.
So this would trigger your reaction, Nigel, if you wanted to ready one of those spells.
How far away is Leo?
Close enough for you to get with a healing spell. I'm just gonna say it.
All right.
Close enough to get hit with heals, because I may have rolled a bunch of damage and I might be having fun with it gets stronger, but I am still a merciful DM and I want y'all to live.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. You see that, but Nigel's focused and can see like Kane actually like you see him look towards Leo, but as he does, he feels Kane falter and kind of stumble a bit
Almost drops to a knee.
and knows that if Kane goes down, then there is no line of defense, and so he will reach in and pull out one of those syringes and jab it into Kane, as I have already rolled that healing and
Kane looks over to a merchant that's selling greater healing potions for $25 a piece.
well played. Kane is going to heal 33 as I cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him.
All right.
But you can see that I shift and start, like, obviously it's not my turn, but start moving towards Leo.
Okay.
That I'll do on my turn.
Awesome.
That's where.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying you can also give healing potions to the dragon. The dragon may eat the merchant and just a bunch of healing potions. I'm just saying.
dragon?
I thought it was a tree.
No, definitely not.
Anyways, Melvin, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast lightning bolt on this thing again.
Heck yeah.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It certainly can do that. Yes.
Okie dokie.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. So they're going to take half damage. I rolled 36 on my lightning bolt damage.
Ooh, so 18.
So that was pretty good. And
That's
then
spicy.
And then my flaming jacks is going to run up and attack, fly up twice and attack with their slams.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and use advantage for the
Go
other
for it.
ones. So one is a 19, and this next one is going to be a 17.
The 19 will hit, the 17 will not.
Damn. Okay. So that's going to do 1d10 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. So 1d10 plus 8. I keep hitting the D100 by accident.
No, you are not doing a D100 worth of damage.
I'm happy.
Not
But
allowed.
it was a 10 though. It was a 10, so it's 18 fire damage.
Okay.
And it whacks with the cane and then pats itself again. Like, good job.
You did good.
I really love fire elemental jacks so much. All right.
Melvin
So-
is getting a big raise.
Oh, money. That's what I'm doing this for.
All right. With that, Kane, you're up.
Okay, so I had a plan. Plan is changing. I'm going to drink whatever potion Nigel gave me first, while he's figuring what that does to my body. I am going to switch to sword and revolver,
Okay.
and I'm going to sword, action surge, sword, bonus action gun. So
Nigel is always
Yes.
prepared for the right moment.
I like action sword surge.
Action
Yeah.
sword surge. You drink that experimental elixir and you heal 10 points of damage.
Heck yeah.
As I rolled healing elixir.
All right.
It's just going to be a bunch of damage for
Yeah.
right now, and go ahead and make a, I think it's wisdom. No, con saving throw.
All right. You still have to roll the hit.
Yeah.
So roll me those to hit. I'll just give you armor class 18.
Ooh, that's good.
How are we doing on that?
So I'll hit 26, 22, natural 20, and a 27. So
Revolver,
no,
revolver,
and the
sword,
last
sword.
one.
All right. I'll roll my con save. Con save 24.
This is okay. You pass that.
Cool.
So now this is just going to be damage, and I'll get that to you.
Yep, just drop it in the chat. I
Okay.
assume it's going to be a lot of math. While that terrifying amount of math is happening, see, chat, I need help. You should give me a healing potion or something.
Don't do this, chat.
I'm just
Also,
saying.
there's going to be smite put on that.
On the
that
sword?
die.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured. Again, chat, you can give your health potions to the DM. This creature might definitely benefit from them. Anyways, Jax, you're up. Cedar on deck.
Yes, very good. As I run forward, I'm going to yell out. I'll say, "Hey, Nigel, keep it up! Pull out your gun and start shooting or something. I don't know what you do." And you can have a bardic inspiration.
Nigel just moving quickly towards Leo. We've done 7 jobs to get God, I hate. He just
All right.
grumbling.
I
to
don't
himself.
pay attention.
I know.
And as this happens, I'm going to, using my movement to still try to round around
Okay.
out of the cone radius
Yes.
here. I am going to cast polymorph on myself,
Okay.
turn into a giant ape, and launch myself at the tree dragon thing.
Okay. This all happens, yes. Yes. Just yes, it happens.
Yes, that is what happens.
I do have to know, does Ape Jax still have like tuxedo patterning on his fur?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
like a giant ape in like a tuxedo shirt.
All right, cool. In that case, then, as its legendary action, you know what? It just took a shit ton of damage from Kane. Kane, once you're done giving me that damage, I will need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. The screen just filled with dice. That's it. Oh, hold on, I gotta add those. 1, 2, 12. 90 points of damage. Those 4 attacks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, make me your dexterity saving throw. It's real pissed off at you.
Yep. No, hand to God. That's a natural 20 for a total of 22.
All right.
Yes.
You see this thing as it looks at you, and you catch it just in time as you duck and roll out of the way as another burst of this dark black nightmare smoke just explodes next to you. Nothing happens, so you're good. Kane is terrifying. It's Cedar, you're up.
Feeling inspired by that. Just all right. Pew pew, and we cast Scorching Ray at this sucker for
Okay.
4 shots.
All right. Roll me those to hit.
All right, let's see. There it is. All right.
90 damage. 90
That was
damage.
4 attacks. And one of those was a crit. So and
I
smite.
am aware. I am aware of the how.
Okay.
I'm still at the what?
Okay. I cannot make these numbers up.
All right.
One of them was a critical failure.
Okay.
One of them was a 19 before bonuses, and the
Okay.
other 2 were nat 20s.
Oh, all right. Yeah, roll me that damage.
What's up? Okay, so 3 of them hit, I assume.
Oh, yes, 3 of them hit. Oh, wait, sorry, Dr. B, sorry. The natural 20s don't hit. They just don't.
I hate you all. All right, so that is for 23 Scorching Ray damage.
Total or just 1?
I would love to say that was just 1, but that's total. They're 2d6
Okay.
each.
2d6 each, and then
Yeah.
with the crits.
Oh, with the crits. Oh,
Yeah, there you rolled. You hit 2 of them were crits, so you get to roll like 4 extra d6.
Okay, well then that's an extra 16 damage on top
Okay, what's the total?
for 38 damage.
38 damage. Nice. And you know what? Because they were crits, they bypassed the resistance because they were crits. I can't. You rolled 2 nat 20s. I have to give it that to you.
Things I will never say in life again. I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row.
Oh, God, the power of charity. All right, as these Scorching Rays streak up, you manage to aim just right in this area where those wings are, and it catches the last bits of it that are still sort of covered in that dark bark, and it catches a flame. This thing is looking rough. Nigel, you are up with Leo on deck.
Can I make it to Leo in 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
Okay, I will make my way up to Leo as I will pull one of the syringes out and ask for consent. Do you mind if I heal your wounds?
I'm in this starry form, and
Yep.
I'm like ethereal looking. I just look over, and I'm flickering, and it just like
and he will wait for the flicker to where it flickers back to her normal flesh and not the starry form before he just sticks in the syringe and injects it. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
You'll heal 16.
thank God.
Yes. Anything else you want to do,
and,
Nigel?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
I will, well, bonus action or free action, depending on what you want to say. I will hand an elixir to Leo, and I'll say, if you get a sec, drink this.
Yep.
I don't know what it does, but
Yep.
it'll help.
Leo, you are up.
Just very, very faintly, Nigel, you hear, "You're an alchemist too," and I just down it in my
All right.
star form. I don't know. What
And
it
Nigel
is.
stops, looks. Oh, I have lots of things to ask you and lots of questions. We should have tea after this, and then we'll turn and face the
Yes.
Trigan.
the Trigan.
The Trigan.
So what does it do? I drink it.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
We love alchemists in this house.
5.
A 5. Hold on, where did it go? Where'd you go? There you are. A 5. You have a flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, as you grow star wings. I don't know.
Just all right. So I'm
Describe
going
it how
to
you want, but it gives you the ability to fly.
Yeah, I'm just like this archer, and all of a sudden I have these really cool beam
Alright.
star wings.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. kinda
It
fly
is your turn,
Okay.
Leo.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam at, let's see,
Get it?
third level here. So basically beam of light comes down. Let's do
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Okay. That is a 21.
Important, they rolled a 10.
They rolled a 10.
They rolled a 10.
Important, they rolled a 10.
Okay.
Important, they rolled a 10. I have to give it. Yeah, it's a failure. It's a 10. You used Horton.
Okay.
It looks like it's about to succeed, about to dodge out of the way, but all of a sudden there's almost like this chronal shift, and you can see this dragon shift out of the way. And you look out of the corner of your eye, you see Jax holding up this piece of paper from a notebook as it disintegrates. And the dragon fails. Roll me that damage.
All right. It's 20 altogether.
Okay. Cool.
So this beam of light from the moon comes down, and it makes this searing, ghostly pain. And then I'm gonna look back at Jax and then pull out my bow and do my archer.
All
which
right.
is 1d8.
Yes. I think you just have to roll the hit.
Oh right. And I'm gonna use advantage.
Yes, go for it.
Oh. Okay. 16.
A 16 will just miss.
Okay.
But you know what? Because this thing is bathed in moonlight, get advantage. Oh no, you did.
I did advantage.
Oh yeah, you already get advantage. You know what? No, this thing is bathed in moonlight. I want to see this work. Roll damage.
Okay.
Roll damage. Go for it. This thing is on its last legs. Go for it.
Okay. So that's 11 damage.
Okay. And as you streak out this radiant light, and you can see at the top of this concave concrete ceiling, the concrete itself seems to shift and break as the moonlight sort of seeps down, and as that sort of beam of light arcs through, almost missing the dragon but piercing the moonlight itself and causing it to shower down these radiant sparks of silvery white light. It starts to sear and chip away at the dragon as it starts to shrink and get smaller and smaller, dissolving into wisps of dark smoke as it sort of fades off into almost dust, like stardust, floating around in the empty space of this abandoned subway station. Jax is still an ape.
Nigel just rushes over to this as he collects a sample as quickly as he can
Yes.
before it dissolves.
Divine sense.
You get the echo of Fey magic.
Okay, but nothing is currently with us.
Nothing is currently with you as
Cool.
Ape Jax runs over with the mindset now of a very friendly, excited ape to see his friends, and probably accosts Kane a little as
I
Nigel
will drop the ape form to go up and give them unasked for hugs.
give them hugs as we can smash cut to a little bit later. There's still that sort of speckling of dust in the air as people sort of poke back into the night market. It's still a little quiet, but there are people starting to come back. People are reshuffling their wares as you sit down for tea, as Nigel and Leo start chatting very excitedly about alchemy and discussing the battle, as Jax hands Melvin a large sum of money. Not entirely sure what the agreed payment was, but happy to help nonetheless. And as Cedar starts to talk Kane's ear off about the wonders of mundane magic, as y'all end this session and this adventure as we began with a drink, we wrap up today's adventure. Oh boy.
Very, very quietly, Kane's like, Cedar, Leo, you can replace Jax. We have these missions. You'll be getting a phone call.
You'll be
Do
getting
you want to though?
Wow, thank you so much, Mackenzie, for joining here, and everybody else for stepping in and playing in this game. For those of you who have not played in an actual life game or another game on us, welcome to the D4 family. We are so happy that you are here, and you all have helped us raise, we're now at $2,120 for Extra Life Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. It just incredible. I know Justice has to go, so I'm gonna let's send it off, and
let's wrap this up. So let's go around. We'll say where we can find y'all around the internet and say farewell. So we'll start. We'll do reverse order. We'll start with Justice. Hello.
Yeah, you can find me at Justice Armand on Twitter.
Awesome. Down to Dr. B. Oh, if you also have anything going on or anything you want to plug, go for it.
Just the Dr. B, and you're gonna see me at PAX Unplugged in a couple weeks.
And then let's go over to Josh. Hello.
My name is Josh. You can find me on the internet at Joshua M. Simons. I stream. I do a whole bunch of things. I'm on staff with Jasper's Game Day. You can also see me at PAX Unplugged and Emerald City Comic Con.
And then Harley.
My name is Harley. You can find me at Harley Hero pretty much everywhere on the internet. And I am about to hop on a different stream actually in Creative Crits channel. And I will also be at PAX Unplugged and Emerald City Comic Con. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.
And I am Mackenzie Diarmas, Mackenzie Lane BA on Twitter. I have been your DM for the past 2.5 hours. Thank you so much to the folks over D4 for letting me crash this party. Thank you so much to the wonderful Dustin and Devin for letting me to usurp this DM seat over on the channel for a little bit. In my day-to-day life, I am an associate game designer for Wizards of the Coast for D&D proper, but you will also be able to find me at Emerald City Comic Con and PAX Unplugged coming up. I will be running a couple panels, which I will be talking about over on my Twitter. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who donated. Any last words before we wrap this show on the road?
Stick around. In 30 minutes, we have session 125 of D4. The donations will keep going as we continue on. Devin and I will step into the DM seat and move on with that.
We can't thank you enough for the amount of money raised already, but our goal is 5,000, and we have stretch goals in there that include a D&D Beyond Legendary Bundle, a Beetle and Grimm Silver Edition Witchlight box, a DM screen from Talon and Claw, all these great things that are available if we reach those stretch goals. And those are basically thanks to you all.
Yep.
That's the best we can do.
Yep.
Thanks for watching this whole day.
Yep. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
All right. Catch y'all.
Bye, everyone.